What up, everyone? So, I have a bit of a situation here. I recently recorded an unboxing for a brand new box called Geek Gear box. Now, the problem I had some camera issues, and the original footage that I recorded for the original unboxing, the intro of it, got deleted by my camera without my permission. And I'm super pissed off about it. Super annoying, so I had to come back here, put on the shirt I had, and now I gotta re-record the intro to that box. Fortunately, not all the footage was deleted, just the original opening of it. The only reason I'm saying this is because the box is very clearly open now, and I have to re-record my unboxing, even though the box has already been opened. So anyway, I'm super pissed off about it. It was very annoying, but so what I'm going to do is open up this box and show off the first two items from the footage that got deleted, and then it'll cut back to the original footage from the original time I unboxed it. So half of it will be fresh unboxing, but the first two items will be things I've already seen, unfortunately. But there's nothing I can do about it. The footage got lost, and there was no way to do it. So I apologize if this is an inconvenience for anyone, or if this is annoying to anyone else. And I also apologize to this company because I wanted to give them an unboxing, and now I have to kind of do it this backwards way. Anyway, this is a new subscription box. It's Geek Gear box from geekycraftstuff.com. And this actually had a really nice box presentation, which is part of the reason why I'm so bummed that the footage got lost, because it was actually wrapped really nicely. It had a nice ribbon on there and everything like that. And I like the box. The box design is cool. And it actually had a little pull tab here to open up the box that was like made it like sealed. It wasn't sealed by just a sticker. It actually had a nice cool little pull tab. So that stuff was there. But I'm going to be getting this box again, so I'll be able to show that off with the next one. But I just want to talk about that a little. So, let's pretend like I haven't seen this stuff before, and I'm just going to show off the first two items, which are really great items. So the first one was this little sculpture, or figure, whatever you want to call it, from The Legend of Zelda. This is Majora's Mask when it was re-released for the 3DS. This was a little sculpture that came with it. I think it was when you pre-ordered it. I can't remember how you got it, but it came bundled with the 3DS game. And I remember when this came out because there was Amiibo that was released the same day, and I remember waiting in line for Amiibo in the same line that people that were waiting for this Majora's Mask thing. But I gotta say, this is really cool, and I enjoyed it when I first saw it, and I thought this was a really good idea because no boxes really give like sculptures or like figures like this. The closest we've ever gotten is Funko. Like occasionally we'll get like the 6-inch pops, but that's about it. So I really appreciate boxes that give like sculptures or like bigger figurines away. The only time I've ever seen that is from foreign boxes, which this is, by the way. I forgot to mention that. This box is from the UK. So the only time I've seen it is with like the anime boxes. One's from Japan, and now this one. So I really appreciate that they're doing that. I appreciate that they're not doing common stuff that all the other American boxes do, because that's the problem I always have with UK boxes. It's stuff that we have here, and they order it from America and ship it back to us. It's this big ordeal, but so I like that they're doing stuff that's a little bit different. And this is a really cool sculpture. It is very nicely detailed, so I like that a lot. And the other item is a mug, and now this is actually a personalized mug. So let's take a look. So this is a mug from Uncharted. There we go. And it actually is personalized on the back. So it has my channel name, and this is something they actually do in the company. When I originally opened it, I wasn't sure if this was specific to me, but other people did get like personalized items with their name on it. Mine was my channel name because they don't know my real name, but either way, it's still a personalized item, which I thought was very cool. That's something else we really don't see, is like personalized items. That's something we don't see from American boxes. So that was something also very cool as well. So yeah, those are the first two items, and I had a lot. I'm really still pissed off that my footage got deleted because I said a lot of cool stuff, and I can't remember what it was because I was in the moment, but it was a really cool intro the first time. But anyway, those are the first two items. Now we're going to cut back to my originally recorded footage. Again, sorry for any inconvenience. I'm sorry to the company that all the things I said in the original one got deleted. But anyway, back to the original footage. Thanks for watching. Weird. Anyway, like I was saying, this is like the little info card that comes in most boxes that just says what you get. Very nicely done, like laminated cards and everything like that with really cool pictures on there. So that's interesting as well. So it looks like they're really putting some personal touches into this box. So the other things in here, let's take a look. This looks also like it's from Majora's Mask. I believe this is a necklace. Oh no! So it looks like we got some keychains. Oh, this one's caught. Hold up. So it looks like we got the sword and sheath from Legend of Zelda. Just a little gold one right there. Cool. And then this one we got the shield. So these are nice like metal ones, and these are branded. Camera will focus on that. There we go. You can kind of see it's kind of dark, but yeah, nice little metal keychains, and it comes in this little Majora's Mask pouch. Cool. That works out. I like that. Alright, let's see what else we got in here. The rest just kind of looks like some filler. There's one more little bag in here, and I think this is a necklace from what I saw. So yeah, this is like an Aztec necklace, and I'm not totally sure what this is from. It probably says on there. It'll probably say on the card. I'm assuming this is from something specifically. I don't know off the top of my head. Uncharted, maybe? But yeah, and then it comes with some little chocolate gold coins in there. And then we got a pin. So this has just a little picture of Majora's Mask on there, just like a monthly pin like you get in most boxes. And we got some gold coins, and this Wham! Original bar. So this, I'm assuming this is similar to like Laffy Taffy or something like that. But I always like it. Normally I don't like it when boxes put candy in there, unless it's from a foreign country, because then that's cool because it's something I haven't tried. So I've noticed UK boxes do that, and a lot of the Japanese ones do that, and I think that's okay. American boxes don't, and I don't think they should. So I don't mind seeing candy and stuff when it's from another country. So that looks like all the items that was in the box. Let's take a short break. Let me do some research. I'll read the little note and see what's up with this. Then we'll come back and talk about some value. See you soon. Alright, we are back. Let's take a look at this stuff and give it some value. First, the Littles figure. So I was right, this was the figure that came with a 3DS version of Majora's Mask, and I do actually remember the release of this. There was a big craze about it. Because I remember at the same time, there were Amiibo figures that came out that same day, and I remember people waiting in line to get this figure with the 3DS version of it, so it was pretty sought after. After that craze kind of died off, there were plenty of them left over. So this only goes for about $20 online. You can find them around that price. But it's still a really cool figure. It's nice in quality, and it's a nice display piece. So I really like that. I think that's a really good choice. And something that you definitely wouldn't see in another box. So I really like that they're not going the generic route, because a lot of the UK boxes will just put pop figures and stuff like that in there, because they don't have that stuff as much over there. So when we get it here in America, it's like generic stuff. So I like that they did something a little different there. So that's good. Next, the mug. So I do believe that this was customizable to whoever got the box. I was looking on their website, and the things they mentioned that were supposed to be in the box were a little bit different from what I got, but they did have customizable things in there that were supposed to have your name on it. So I do believe that they do things specifically to you. Maybe not every month, but this one, it wasn't just for me. It's not like they made a special thing for me. They do actually customize them, which is really cool. So valuing that was going to be a little hard, but I looked it up, and there was actually prices for this specific type of mug, like an Uncharted mug that was customizable, where you could put your name on it. The price on it was pretty high, though. It was about $25 for it, like after shipping and all that. So I don't know if I totally agree with that price of what people are selling it for or offering that service for. But then again, like mugs that have like pictures and stuff on them that are branded usually run like 12 to 15, so I would imagine there's a little bit of an upcharge making it customizable. I don't know if it'd be quite that much, but that's what I saw it selling for, and that's kind of the only listing I saw, so that's kind of what I'm going off of. So I'm going to value it at 25, but just know that I don't know if it'd be cheaper to do it somewhere else. I'm not totally sure about customizable stuff, but I would imagine somewhere between like 15 and 25. But for now, I'm putting it at 25 because that's all I can base it on. Then, our keychains. So one thing I did notice is that the little sword and sheath, you can actually remove the sword. So that's kind of cool. That makes it a very interesting keychain. So the two keychains came together. This one was actually surprisingly cheap. This only goes for like $3 or $4. And then the shield one is actually a little bit more pricey. And I think maybe that's because this one's branded and this one isn't. Maybe that's why, because this one doesn't have any logo on it, whereas the shield does. But this one was going for like 10 or so online. So collectively for the pair of them, I'm going to put like 13 to 15 on that. One of them is branded, one of them isn't, but they're still both nice in quality. Then, our Aztec keychain. So this is from Pirates. I knew I recognized it from somewhere. Pirates of the Caribbean. That's where that's from. this was very cheap as well. You can find these online for $1. Like, you can find them almost anywhere for $1, which is pretty surprising because it's nice, it's good quality. But yeah, for some reason they're all over online for like $1. So unfortunately not high on value, but it's still cool. It's nice in quality. It's not cheap at all. So that's cool. Then the last thing in there was the candy. We got some UK candy. I'm not totally sure what to value it at. We got some gold coins, which are common here in America, and a UK candy bar. So I put it like $2 to $3, like collectively for everything in there. So that was all the items. Something I did see though on the cards, it mentioned all the stuff that I got in there. On the first card though, it mentioned a linked Nendoroid figure, and I'm not sure why they mentioned that. The only thing I can assume is that maybe that was like an incentive thing. Maybe a few boxes got an extra incentive and it was a Nendoroid figure. If that's the case, that's really cool because I'm a huge fan of the Nendoroid figures. They do an amazing job. I actually have this one specifically sitting right over there. So yeah, I'm a big fan of those, so if that's an incentive, that's really cool. But I'm not totally sure why they put it on the card though. But again, that's all I can assume, but I'm probably going to contact the company and find out because I am very curious about that. I doubt it would have been part of the box because these are so expensive. These go like $40, $50 on their own. If it was part of the box, that's amazing, but I'm going to ask him about that and see what the deal is on that. But other than that, that brings our total value on the low end of 61 and on the high end of 64. So, this box cost $36 to get it here in the US. It cost 20 pounds for the box, and I think it was like 6 pounds shipping. So after all said and done, when you do the money conversion, it comes to $36 in US after all said and done. Now, that's always the problem with UK boxes, or any foreign box for that matter. You have to pay a ton in shipping and import fees, so that does hurt the value. So I don't want to hold that against them too much because it sucks that we have to take it down so much for shipping. But either way, you got close to double your value, but that's considering I wasn't totally sure about the price on the mug, but you got pretty close to double your value, and you got interesting stuff. I'm really glad they put the figure in there, because I was expecting to see just some random pop figures, but they actually did something a little bit different. They made it customizable, so it's specific to you, the person who's getting it, and that's why they limit the number of boxes, I'm assuming, and we got an actual figure that's like kind of rare and hard to find. And yeah, I thought that was really cool. And the rest of it was kind of just filler, but it was still cool stuff. So it's much more interesting than I thought. And I like that they put a lot of detail into the box, into the cards. Like they do some nice quality here. It's just not like crap thrown in there. There was a nice presentation. There's a nice decoration. And I've been in contact with this company a little bit, and so far they've been great with customer service. So overall, pretty good experience. And considering this is their first time box, and this isn't a big company, this is just a startup company, just kind of doing it on their own. That's pretty impressive that they did this well on their first box. So all that being considered, I think I'm going to give it a 6.75 out of 10, because you didn't quite get double, but it's a foreign box. You're practically never going to get double in foreign boxes, because like I said, the shipping, that's just what it is. So it's the fact that they got even close to that is pretty impressive. And I like that they did something a little bit different, something that you don't see regularly in stores. And like I said, the presentation and everything was pretty well. So I like that, and I'm excited to see what they do next month, because they said they just recently got some partnerships with, I think they said Warner Brothers or something like that. So they got some partnerships with some companies. Maybe that means exclusive items. I'm not sure what that means, but I'm excited to see it. I really like boxes that are different these days. You guys know me, I do so many boxes, so like I said, I like pop figures, but when I get pop and t-shirt in every single box, it's like, okay, like that's fine, but I always like to see something different. So, and I'm always kind of nervous to try the UK boxes from my past experiences, but so far, this hasn't been anything like those other boxes. So far so good. I'm excited to see what they do for next month. And for anyone watching in the UK, I definitely say this is worth trying out because it's going to be cheaper for you guys to get it. I don't know if you guys would have to pay shipping at all, but yeah, it's for people in the UK, it's definitely much more worth your money. And for people in the US, it's actually still worth trying. You still get your money's worth, and it's pretty cool. So it's always hard to judge a company based on one box. So I'll have to get April's box and then see how that one goes, see if they're increasing value, see if what they're going, see the direction the company's headed, and then we'll get a better idea about this company and about this box. But for now, this has been Geek Gear, 6.75 out of 10. Let me know what you guys thought about the box. So I'll talk to you guys soon. Thank you for watching. Love you all. Peace.